I tip my hat to you, sun chasers. We have arrived. 1,000 subscribers. Only a little bit into the beginning of the year as well. Thank you so much. 1,000 subscribers on this little YouTube channel. It is much appreciated, and it is a blessing to have you here. As one of my couple of videos celebrating this 1,000 subscriber milestone, I want to show you how I make my videos. More specifically, my Bible study videos. I just want to give you a quick rundown of how I do it, just show you the basics of the process so you understand how I make my videos, maybe take some inspiration from that. Now let's get right into it. Let me explain my video creation process. Enjoy. I start my process where most creative things start, with the idea. And that idea can come in the form of a question, a topic, or a verse. And that is where my video starts. The next thing I do is research/study. Sometimes if I have a video that's more historically based, like a hymn video, I'll do a little bit of internet research, look for reliable sources. When I'm doing Bible study, of course, I study God's Word and other extra biblical resources. For Bible study, I use my favorite Bible study application, Logos Bible Software, where I have access to tons of commentaries, Bible dictionaries, tools like passage analysis, and of course, many different translations to turn to. It's an excellent tool. I can't recommend it more highly, and I don't think I would be as skilled and as wise in my Bible knowledge, not saying that I've arrived at all, if it wasn't for this app. This app has really taken me from a decent biblical knowledge to being able to back that up with just a couple clicks, to be able to find verses that truly show the truth of God's Word. So what I'll do is I'll look at the passages, I'll research them, I'll use commentaries to see what they're saying, I'll use dictionaries, I'll even sometimes go into the original languages, which is pretty easy to do, and I can learn as much as I can about this verse and then draw from it the lesson, draw from it what the Lord is telling me about this verse and what the Spirit is really bringing out of this verse. That's what I try to distill into my next task in my video creation process. The next part of the process is the outlining and scripting portion of my video creation process. I create an outline most of the time. Sometimes I do a full script where I completely write out word for word what I'm going to say, but nowadays I mostly just outline for time's sake, and it's just easier for me to practice and present from an outline than it is to do from an entire essay worth of words. As you can see here, I use a mind mapping application to outline pretty much everything regarding my videos. Of course, the videos themselves are often outlined. When I research and study a Bible verse or a topic, I put that into an outline. The app I use for mind mapping or outlining is called MindNote. It's incredibly powerful. I'm able to do so much just to visually outline and lay out information. Allows me to reorganize points, especially when I'm dealing with Bible verses. I can move Bible verses around to really make it fit and flow properly. To get the ideas and the learning I've gained from my Bible study and then distill it into an understandable form. And oftentimes I can go a little bit overboard. This is 2 years worth of Bible study outlining, and I'm not even showing you all the nodes. This is just a couple I have unfolded. There is so much that I have done in this program, so much learning that I have distilled into these outlines and these mind nodes, and I continue to do that with each video I create. It allows me to gather my thoughts and what the Lord is telling me through His Word and distill it in an easy to present and easy to understand way. And it's a true blessing. So if you have a Mac or an iOS device, certainly check out MindNote. It is certainly worth the price. The next part of my video creation process is the recording process, as we can see in my little outline here. Recording is what I'm doing right now. I usually set up a mic here. I usually have a mic connected to my computer. Then I use a camera sometimes. More recently, I've been using the camera more because it's easier to do that than to create graphics for every single thing I say. So I've been using this camera a lot more. This is one of the cameras I use. It's a very nice camera, and it does the trick. It's able to capture me, and I'm able to work with it pretty easily. And right now, I'm using the camera to record video, and then I'm using my computer microphone to record my audio. So I record it all, and then I collect it all, and it's brought into the next step in my video making process. The next step is, of course, editing. I need to be able to edit my videos. If I was to give you stream of consciousness in video form, I don't think it would be as entertaining. So I edit the videos, some more than others, and I'm able to bring it all together with graphics like verse graphics and other graphics. And then for the more intensive videos, it almost entirely depends on the editing, where I add images and graphics and motions and text into the video. Good example of that is my Holy, Holy, Holy video. Also my some of my Bible explained videos, especially the longer ones, they take quite a while to create because I need to create graphics and words and text for pretty much everything I say and talk about, so it can take a while to really bring that all together. The program I use for video editing is Final Cut Pro. I've been using it for years. I got it actually through student discount when I was a student, of course, and I have not let it go ever since. It's an excellent program, especially for those who aren't incredibly technical. It's still a very complicated program, but on the face of it, it's not as complicated as a lot of other programs. It's got very simple file management and a lot of other bells and whistles that make it a pretty easy to comprehend program for someone who's not necessarily a professional. I would show you more regarding this program, but as you can see at the moment, I'm using it to record this video. Also, you may notice that my more graphically focused videos tend to use a lot of stock photos. For that, I use mostly 3 different services. I use Pixabay and Unsplash that have completely free photos, some of them of incredible quality. Unsplash and Pixabay also have some Christian creators that have great Bible photos of Bibles mostly, sometimes photos of Bible characters, and even some graphics that I have made use of, and even some video in the case of Pixabay. If I can't find what I need on either of those sites, I will go to what's called Lightstock. This is a paid stock photo service, but it's specifically for Christian creativity, Christian media, so they have a lot of things that you won't find on secular stock photo websites. After editing, after all the videos pretty much finished and in its final state, I usually just give it a once-over and also send it to some family members, make sure that they give it a once-over. Especially with my text-intensive videos, there's sometimes some misspelling, so I have them go over it for me. And then it moves into the publishing stage. Now, this is the part I tinker with a lot. Of course, most of you know, I put my videos on YouTube. That is first and foremost. I do put them on Facebook occasionally, and I also have what's called Video Press, so I can also upload to my own website. I just like to have different avenues just in case something happens to YouTube. I don't like putting my eggs in all in one basket. To aid in video SEO and a couple other YouTube management features, I do use TubeBuddy as a plugin to help me keep track of different things, and especially the SEO, which is kind of the most boring part of publishing YouTube videos, and looking into exactly what tags and what title topics are the best. I use that as a good tool to keep track of all that, along with some other analytical things and keeping track of goals like getting 1,000 subscribers. I'll just bring that up again. And this is a powerful tool. I've used it for a long while now, and I've been a paid customer for at least a year, if I'm remembering correctly. So I do recommend it. I would say the uses of this type of tool seem to get more limited day by day as YouTube begins to switch things up. But it does have some important uses, and especially if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, they give you a discount. I suggest just try it out and see what happens. It is free to get started, so just go ahead, install the plugin, sign up with your YouTube channel, and see what TubeBuddy can do for you. From there, it is prime time, and you get to watch my videos, and I pray that you enjoy them. So that's just a little bit of a rundown of how I create mostly my Bible study videos, how I go through the process, and to give you a picture behind, I have created quite a few videos now, how I've created a lot of those videos, and maybe you've learned something from it. I hope you've learned from it, and I just want to bless those that have been with me for a while. I know quite a few of you are interested in creating Bible videos, in creating videos on YouTube, so I want to give you that quick overview of how I do it to give you some inspiration. Yet again, thank you for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. The Chase the Sun YouTube channel now has 1,000.1 subscribers as of a couple days ago. I'm feeling very blessed, and I really appreciate you being here. And keep an eye out for both the big series that I'm doing very shortly, and also a couple more celebratory videos along the lines of this one, giving you a behind-the-scenes look and maybe having a little bit of fun. God bless, and remember to chase the eternal sun always.